Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the free assets for the month of August. Now if you are new to Unreal Engine, basically Epic Games gives away 5 free asset packs every single month. All you have to do is open up the Epic Games launcher and claim them for free, and you'll own them forever. You are completely free to use these assets in your games or Unreal Engine projects for any purpose, whether that is for learning purposes or even commercial purposes. You can make a game or short film using any of the assets, and they've been doing this for many years now, so if you collect them every single month, you're going to build up a huge library of these 3D assets that you can use for your games or projects in Unreal Engine. So in this video, we're going to be checking out these free assets for this month, the month of August. There's quite a bit of interesting and exciting stuff this month, especially if you're looking to create some sort of RPG game. Also, let me know down in the comments below, should I try and make a game only using these free assets? If so, what type of game should I make? Now, before we get into the video, I want to quickly show you guys my new multiplayer mobile game course. So if you guys want to learn how to make mobile games inside of Unreal Engine, specifically a cross-platform multiplayer mobile game, in this course, I will show you how to make a mobile multiplayer prop hunt game. So this course first shows you how to make a game that features the prop character who can transform into any prop in the level, and then you have the prop hunters who have to find or hunt for the prop. So the first half of this course will just show you how to set up the game mode, all the gameplay mechanics, while the second half will show you how to set up the mobile input and controls, as well as how to add things like a main menu, host and join menu, and how to package for Android devices and test out cross-platform multiplayer with Android and PC devices. Now, if you want to check out the first half of this course, it's actually free on my YouTube channel, so I'll leave a link to it in the description below. But if you want to get the second half that shows you how to add all the mobile input and how to actually package it for a mobile device, that will be on my website, smartpoly.teachable.com. Also, if you are interested in making multiplayer games in Unreal Engine, you can also check out my multiplayer survival game course, which has over 250 plus lectures and over 70 hours of course content. So just head over to my website, smartpoly.teachable.com, to learn more. So without further ado, let's get right into the free assets for this month of August. So the first asset pack that we have here is this modular Asian medieval city. So as you can see, it comes with this massive city pack, and opening up this level, I actually recognized some of these assets. I believe they were used in the game Chained Together, so a lot of these assets were actually used in that game. But the entire map, as you can see, is this level. So we have background meshes, and we have this landscape over here with sort of this ocean or water, so the city is built around that. You have these trees and a little pathway. I can hit play from here and show you guys sort of the entrance of the city. So we're just playing as the third-person character. And as you can see, the lighting is really nice in just the entrance of the city. You can see sort of the reflections on the puddles there. Or we can walk over the bridge. You see we have sort of these canals. And this is just what the lighting looks like. The center of the city, we have these really nice tree meshes over here. But yeah, all of these assets, I can remember they were used in that game Chained Together. It's just one of the levels when you're climbing all the way up. So I can vaguely remember running across some of these different bridges to climb up and get to the next part. But yeah, as you can see, there's some of the reflections on the ground there. And overall, it's a very high quality asset pack for creating some sort of Asian medieval city. We have all these, I think these are cherry trees. I can't remember exactly what kind of trees these are, but I know they grow over in Japan. As you can see, these are just the different bridges that come across over to some of the larger buildings. Overall, you can see that there are a lot of different buildings. And I remember in the game, you had to run on to one of these larger buildings and climb up on the roof to get up to the next part. We can go ahead and check out the other level. So this level just showcases all the assets that come included in this pack. So you can see that everything in here is modular. So you can see the different roof pieces, the bridges, the walls, everything that you can use to create your own different custom buildings, as well as some of the different city props. So stuff like the lanterns. We have different types of weapons here, weapon racks, as well as some carts and some of the larger pieces over here. So you can see we have some staircases, and then we have sort of these wall pieces, as well as some of the background mountain meshes in the back there. And then all the way over here, we have the trees that we saw in the level. But yeah, those are all the different assets in the modular Asian medieval city. So next up, we have the stylized Nanite Dungeon pack. So essentially, this is a stylized Nanite asset pack. So if I actually show you what I mean by that, if I zoom up really close here on the ground, you can see that these meshes are actually using nanite. I can even show you by going to the nanite visualization and go to overview. You see that everything in here is using nanite, even though everything looks sort of like this stylized cartoony effect. Everything in here is very high quality and high geometry. So I can zoom in on some of the different bones in here, and you can see that everything is, I don't think using specifically normal maps, but they are just very high detailed and high poly count. So you can see something like the chest over here. Usually what you'd see for things like stylized games is they would usually be low poly, but in this case, they have sort of this realistic effect where all the meshes are high geometry, but everything is stylized and having this sort of cartoony effect. So you can see here on the rope, for example, usually you'd have just a normal map that would show this detail, but in this case, they have actually modeled this rope asset, so you can see the actual geometry on it. But as for this dungeon map, you can see that it starts over here, and we have different various rooms that you can go through. But this is actually quite a small map, so it's not too big, just a couple of different rooms I can go into. But here's the overview level, so you can see we have this cartoony shader, and that has to do with the post-process volume. So here are some of the candles, which actually look really cool, especially the flame effects on those. There's some bones, different chains, some other different fire pits, some barrels, and then here in the back are the actual modular pieces that make up the dungeon. So you guys can mix and match those to create your different types of levels. So next up, we have the Skeleton Knight modular pack. So there are 7 different armor sets in this pack of skeletons. Essentially, we have a skeleton knight and 7 different variations. So you can see we have this character right here, and we have this one over here, which has an axe in his hand, and they have different types of helmets as well as different types of weapons. So you can see all the different styles that it comes with, and they're fully animated and rigged. Also, this one is sort of a skeleton archer, so you can see it comes with a crossbow and an arrow in his hand. And then since these are modular assets, you can actually combine them, mix and match the armor pieces to create some unique different types of enemies. Over here are the different weapons that come included. You can see we have this crossbow and arrow, some of the different shields, the swords, spear, and so on. And then here are all the different modular parts. So you can see all the armor pieces, the cloth, the shoulder pads, the helmets, everything you can mix and match and create some really unique characters from this pack. And here is the skeleton base. As you can see, it's rigged to the epic skeleton. So you can see it's fully animated here with the basic animations. And here are the different character types. So you can see we have this skeleton base 01. And the next one over here, we have another different type of armor. As you can see, all the animations playing on that one as well. And then if we just go over to the next level and continue looking at these, this one has, again, a unique style of helmet and has some cloth simulation on that as well. So really, this has just a lot of different variations. So you can create a lot of different types of enemies if you're trying to create some sort of medieval defense game where you have to fight against the skeletons. But overall, very high quality pack. So a lot of different unique assets that you can use for some sort of RPG game. Here's again another one of the levels. So you can see another one of the cloth pieces in action there. And then the last knight variation, which I believe this one has the archer. So this one has the crossbow and the arrow. And last but not least, in this project I have downloaded is this Undercity plus Wonderland bundle, which to me I thought was pretty underwhelming. At least the asset quality is not really what you'd expect from an Unreal Engine type game. As you can see, assets in here are definitely a unique style of assets. Like I said, they're not really the most high quality. So I can zoom in on here. You can see how enlarged the textures are there and just some of the different pieces. But this is the level that they call Wonderland. So yeah, I'm not really sure what they're going for in here, but you can see this is actually a really large landscape level. The actual playable area is in here, which has all of these castle props, has sort of this pathway. A lot of these trees are actually in another marketplace pack, so I'm not really sure how they included those in this. As you can see, it's sort of just this castle level. Not really a whole lot going on in here other than that. The other level in here is called the Undercity, which is just some different buildings with these pipes. Again, it isn't a whole lot to look at. So a lot of these assets aren't really high quality. They're just sort of low quality, low poly count, and the textures aren't the greatest on some of these assets. Of course, you can still use this for any type of game or movie you want to make. But as you can see, this is what the actual map looks like. Not a whole lot going on here, just a little city map with some different pipes going through the center of the map. Now, last but not least, we have this Moore's RPG template game, which is a complete RPG game template that features a main menu level, a save load system, inventory system, combat system, horse mounting system, and just a whole lot more. So as you can see, I'm playing here. This is the main menu level. We have start, load game, options, credits, and all of these actually work. So you can see we have options menu. We can actually load a save game, and we can actually start a new game. So if I click start a new game, this will spawn in my character in the level. So you can see we have this really cool knight locomotion setup. So I can run around, and we have this cool cape. And there's a lot of different controls. So on the bottom right, you can see all the controls. I can press left mouse button to put my sword, my other weapon there, and actually run up to my horse. And I put away my weapons and press E. Character will go ahead and mount onto the horse. You can see we can actually run on the horse, and it has a full mounting system. And there's enemy AI. So if I go ahead and dismount, which I press Z, I can go ahead and unsheath my weapon. And you can see that the enemy AI goes ahead and attacks the player. And so it has a full combat system. You have weapon blocking as well as attacking. There's a lot more other different controls that I haven't figured out just yet. As you can see, this guy's going to try and attack us. Go ahead and attack him really easily. And there's other different types of enemy AI. So in addition to those guys that we just took out, these knights, there are some of these animal AI wandering around. So we could run up to these. They should aggro onto us. And not to mention, currently I have this sound muted, so I don't think you should be able to hear the window sounds unless I have it playing. But everything is set up with sounds as well. And here we have Archer. It looks like this guy is ranged. So it looks like every time I run up to him, he'll try to run away from me. But overall, this is a pretty neat pack because I can actually press tab and has a full inventory system, which is impressive. So you have the different weapons. It has sort of this 3D preview on the right. So I can click on, for example, the shield. And if you drag around here, you can actually preview what the mesh looks like. And we have a spell book. Shows different types of spells and abilities. We have crafting system, enchanting system, options menu. So you can change things like the graphics, the audio, user interface, controls. And then we have our character, which shows us our different skill points. We have different types of skills, quests, enchantments. So there's quite a bit of stuff in this RPG game. And it seems like they put a lot of work into this. We even have a map system. So if I press M, you can zoom out and see the map. So I can pan around the map and show you guys everything in it. Doesn't actually look like it's too big of a map or an area. We have different types of interest points. It looks like you can actually fast travel to another location on the map. And this looks like some sort of tavern. I can press E to open the door. And this is what it looks like inside. But yeah, as you can see, there's quite a bit to unpack in this RPG template. And this is definitely one of the higher quality blueprint packs that we've gotten for the free assets for this month, just because of the different systems that come included. Usually with blueprint packs, you're not going to have as many different types of features as come included as with some of the different asset packs that you get. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with just the amount of features that come included in the RPG template. So yeah, those are all the free assets for this month of August. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below, what you thought of these free month assets. Overall, I think my favorite are the Skeleton Knight, modular pack. There's just a lot of different modular assets that come included, as well as the Moore's RPG template, just because it's a complete game with an options menu, inventory system, and much more. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Also, check out my new Unreal Engine mobile multiplayer prop hunt game course on my website, smartpoly.teachable.com, or my multiplayer survival game course. I'll leave a link to them in the description below. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.